Hey y'all, Professor Kilowatt here, giving you another psychological snapshot of your favorite comic book characters. I'm coming to you as a licensed clinical social worker. So let's talk about Batman. Let's talk about Batman and his Superman complex. Not to make a pun on words, but Batman definitely does have a Superman complex. The aspect of having a Superman complex is that you will overreach. You will go above and beyond. You will go even so much as to the resources that you do or do not have to do something that you feel is necessary. So the difference between a savior complex and a Superman complex is that saviors just want to save. Supermans want to save everything, save everybody, have a plan for everybody. So when we even talk about Bruce Wayne's contingency plan for everyone, we are referring to the fact of his Superman complex, the fact that he has to be able to solve for everything. The trouble with that, much in the trouble in all of our lives, is that if we try to solve for everything, what happens when we're not there? Bad things happen. If you literally make it to where everything functions around you, then bad things will happen when you're not there. We see this happen a lot of times in the comic books when Superman's computer is hacked, or he just isn't in the Batcave at one time, and somebody somehow gets all the information and then does dastardly deeds with all the information in which he has. He doesn't necessarily share that information. And Batman often refers to his contingency plan, or the contingency plan for him, being the Justice League. But that takes a certain amount of arrogance to be able to think that, well, who's going to stop all of y'all? It's going to be me. Well, who's going to stop you? Well, y'all going to stop me. How? How is it the Justice League was not thinking of a contingency plan for Batman before realizing that Batman had a contingency plan for them? When you think about that, you start to refer to we refer to as the Batman paradox when it comes to the supervillains and villains that are supervillains, superheroes that actually show up in Gotham City, or more or less show up in the world, just based on Batman alone. I mean, is it not something to think about, to think of, if Batman is trying to save everyone and villains keep popping up, is he really doing the job, or is his Superman complex exacerbating the aspect of the villains that come into Gotham City, or more or less come out of Gotham City? Because some of the villains that come out of Gotham City go back to back with most of the DC universe, and that says something for that. The person in which they fight constantly all the time is usually just a human being with money, and yet they're able to hold their own with multiple beings with superpowers based on the amount of trauma, or more or less the paradox in which Batman puts them in. I want to know what you think. Like us, comment in the section below, and we'll see you next time.